When the sun comes out, one of the favourite drinks to make is the humble Aperol Spritz. Of course, it's so easy to make at home these days. You can get the Aperol, Prosecco, soda water from any supermarket here in the UK. But bartenders, they have to do things differently now because obviously you can make it so easily at home. When you go out, you want something different. So bartenders are turning to little riffs to put on their menus so you can get a different experience when you go out. And Reál make this very, very easy because they are basically, they're purees with a higher, or syrups, infused syrups with a higher fruit content than your average syrup. They're almost a puree. They're roughly 40-ish% fruit, 60% sugar, which makes them perfect for stuff like this. So for instance, you can take your humble Aperol Spritz, and one of my favourite variations, favourite riffs that you can do is a black cherry. Now the serving size, the recommended serve on the back of the bottle is 30 ml, but I think you can get away with a lot less than that. This is about 20 ml, and that will, for a cocktail this size, that will easily flavour this drink up superbly well. You know, you're gonna get a big hit of black cherry off this. So we've got a black cherry Aperol Spritz. Because they are slightly more runny than your average puree, it makes them really easy to combine into drinks without having to shake the cocktail. So give it a quick stir, and literally after a couple of seconds, oh, that's tasty, that's ready to go. Garnish that, you know, we've obviously got the dried sort of orange here, but garnish it with a couple of cherries and you've got a very easy and very different Aperol Spritz. Now I'm going to show you 4 different other variations of spritzes that you could rock out at your home parties, on your pub and bar menus. If you've got a pub shed at home, why not sort of rock these out the next time you invite your friends around? The next spritz I'm going to give you is a tropical Guava spritz. So my Prosecco and my soda water in there, you could even use like a ginger ale or like Fever Tree's Mediterranean tonic, any of those kind of things, elderflower tonic to riff up, as you'll see. But soda water, Prosecco in there, 45 ml of your favorite sort of white rum, whatever's easy to get, unaged rum. And then to that, I'm just gonna add, again, up to you, new bottles, but literally add 15, 25, 30 ml, whatever you fancy doing. I've got guava syrup here. I'm just gonna go slightly over, about 20 ml. You can see how runny that is. We're gonna give it a quick stir. Literally 10, 15 seconds of stirring and garnish that however you see fit. Again, because just for ease, I've got a mint and some orange. Wedge a pineapple in there to give it that whole tropical vibe, dehydrated or dried pineapple. But that is your tropical guava spritz. I promise you, that is proper tasty. Really, really vibrant, these flavours. Absolutely brings that cocktail to life. So simple, but it doesn't inherently lose that bitter kind of like drink from a spritz. The soda water and the Prosecco. It's not a sweet drink. It's just got a little touch of sweetness to it. The third spritz I'm going to rock out for you. We're going for gin base this time. Why not Gordon's Mediterranean orange? But we're going for a peach and orange spritz. So the booze level of your choice. Slightly smaller glass this, so 45 ml in there, added to your Prosecco, and I've used Mediterranean tonic this time. That's what's gone in there instead of soda water. But then we just want the peach. Let's give it a good shake before you kind of use it. And then what we're going for, again, adjust to your own taste. 15 ml, 20 ml, 30 ml, whatever you fancy. I'm going for this. I'm going to try one with 30 ml just to see how sweet that makes it. So we've got 30 ml of peach syrup in there. We're just going to give it a quick stir. Again, that was much easier to stir that one than the guava. But why break a habit of a lifetime? I've added a couple more ice cubes. Bit of sprig of mint. Again, peach slices if you've got them, if they're in season, why not? But a peach and orange spritz, that is really, really tasty. I would say the 30, do you know what? For a lot of you, that 30 ml is going to be absolutely bang on. I just like it slightly less. So 30 ml, I wouldn't actually, it's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. but I still think you could get away with 20 mil, 25 mil for a lot of cases. Makes these bottles go a lot further. Now, of course, another way to serve up a spritz is in a gin balloon. You know, we've got 4 different sort of glasses there, right? Vintage, there's both highballs, but vintage and a sort of normal for highball. But a gin balloon would be another way that you serve up spritzes. And we're going for another gin-based one, but I'm going for a lychee and elderflower Collins this time, so spritz. So again, 25 mil, 30 mil of your gin of choice. You could, if you've got elderflower gin, go for an elderflower gin. That's quite easy. We've got some elderflower liqueur here. From Monin. Saint-Germain is another brand. If you're going to use elderflower cordial, then bearing in mind that's sweet, this is sweet, so you might have to balance out your drink a little bit more. But I'm just going to match what I did with the gin, so 25, 30 mil of elderflower cordial, elderflower liqueur, and then I'm going to add some of this lychee syrup, so give it a good shake. And I'm going to keep to what I was doing, just over sort of 20 mil of lychee here. Oh, the fragrance of this smells absolutely divine. So you can see this one's a lot more runny. I've already garnished with some frozen raspberries that I've got in the freezer, but again, why not another sprig of mint? Mint and spritzes go hand in hand. That is absolutely spot on. 20 mil, 20 mil. I urge you, play about, but I urge you to do 20 mil. Try it. Those bottles will go a lot further, but they will also give you the flavour that you need. But then just to finish you off, I brought it back to an Aperol Spritz again, because I think most people won't realise how many different flavours that you could do with Aperol. One of my favourites that I personally used to do for hen parties was blood orange. Blood orange Aperol Spritz is amazing, but another one that I stumbled across is pineapple. So we've got our equal measures, Prosecco, soda water, actually Fever-Tree Mediterranean tonic in there, and Aperol. I'm just going to use one of my top flavours from Reál. I think this stuff is gorgeous, and I go through this a lot because of rum, the Reál stuff. So again, 20 mil, 25 mil, 30 mil if you really want to follow the bottle. But 20 mil of the Reál in there. We're just going to give it a quick stir. And I think this looks stunning in my favourite glass as well. It's an Aperol Spritz glass. I think this is gorgeous. There we go. Top it up with a couple more ice cubes. And then we're just going to garnish, why break a habit of a lifetime again, sprig of mint. And then we've got a couple of dried pineapple slices, if you like, from Frona. Wow. Who knew pineapple? The idea for rum fans, that actually came from a jungle bird. The jungle bird's obviously pineapple with Campari and rum in there. I was thinking, hang on a minute, pineapple and Aperol and an Aperol Spritz. That is delicious. Now, if gin is your thing, but you're not overly enthralled by the spritzes, then watch this video right there, because I'm using these Reáls to pimp up one of my favourite gin cocktails, the Collins.